thank you to the U.S. Saudi Arabian Business Council for inviting me here today. Saudi Arabia and the United States have had a long history of collaboration, and I'm pleased to continue working closely with the Saudi Arabian government as we further develop our trade relationship, grow our small and medium enterprises, and the bottom line, create jobs. During my last visit to Saudi in April, I witnessed the government's focus on developing a knowledge-based economy that will lead to broad-based economic growth that could benefit its citizens and small and medium enterprises. The focus on educating and training its citizens, providing new investment opportunities, and access to capital, along with spurring entrepreneurship, will encourage Saudi Arabian SMEs to expand their businesses and create jobs. I want to briefly speak to you today about creating conditions for SME growth in Saudi Arabia, the American experience, and how the Department of Commerce, through the U.S. and Foreign Commercial Service, is working to achieve this goal. Saudi Arabia's emphasis on education is key to its goal to create 3 million jobs over the next 10 years. United States educational institutions are working with their Saudi counterparts to educate Saudi students in Saudi Arabia and in the United States. More than 48,000 Saudi students study in the United States today, and universities such as the University of California at Berkeley and Stanford University are teaming with King Abdullah University of Science and Technology to develop the latest research facilities and curriculum. Training the workforce is also vital to Saudi's prosperity. There are almost 450 US companies operating in Saudi Arabia and over 10,250 US companies that export to and partner with Saudi companies. Several of them provide on-the-job training to employees that endow valuable skills and knowledge. Indeed, one of the hallmarks of US companies is the training of its workforce. This is what makes US workers the most productive in the world and what makes workers in US joint ventures around the world amongst the best anywhere. The Saudi Arabian government and its citizens are taking the right steps to develop an environment that encourages entrepreneurship and the development of SMEs. Through participation in forums such as the Global Entrepreneurship Summit that President Obama announced during his New Beginning speech at Cairo University in 2009 and launched in Washington, D.C. last year, and the second of which, Len was there, and he reminds me, just ended in Istanbul. Saudi SMEs gain market knowledge and build global relationship and networks. Providing SMEs access to finance, which is what Benjamin referenced, is another precondition for growth. You'll hear from my fellow panel members about some of the initiatives that already exist, like Mr. Hamouda's Kafala program, which provides loan guarantees for small and medium enterprises and that are essential to encourage the continued development of SMEs. There are a variety of funds, foundations, and business organizations working to foster all aspects of business development. In the United States, venture capital firms work with SMEs to provide financial backing that promotes innovation and innovative thinking. But much remains to be done, from encouraging risk-taking to further developing a legal system, enforcing contracts, and protecting innovation and IPR. Entrepreneurship is deeply rooted in the American culture, and the United States leads the world in the creation of small businesses. Our experience suggests that amongst the key factors to a strong entrepreneurial culture are an appetite for risk-taking, a tolerance for business failure, a legal system that encourages and protects innovation, and a developed venture capital sector. Some of our biggest inventions came from SMEs, others from public-private partnerships. When we have invented, we have prevailed. Henry Ford developed the motor car when his company was an SME. The Wright brothers had the tolerance for early failures before their perseverance gave the world the airplane. And what keeps Bill Gates awake at night, he said, were two men in a garage, referring to enterprising entrepreneurs whose inventions provided beyond competition the impetus for constant innovation and the need for engaging in global markets. Arguably, Bill Gates and Steve Jobs turned out to be much more than two men in a garage. They were the prime drivers of the SMEs, which spawned operating systems that led to the computer age and ubiquitous PCs. The SMEs they created are major companies today that employ several thousand in the United States, and through their supply chains, several thousand more in other parts of the world. SMEs have led innovation, and 2/3 of all new jobs created in the United States over the last 30 years have been at small and medium enterprises. We support entrepreneurs who want to take risks in new endeavors, and we encourage them to keep trying. Our well-developed venture capital and private equity sectors complement the entrepreneur's appetite for risk-taking, and along with other components of our financial systems, provide the necessary support, while our legal systems encourage and protect innovation. The Obama administration is focused on creating opportunities that encourage innovation and spur growth. The American Jobs Act proposed by President Obama would slash the payroll tax in half for 98% of businesses. It'll eliminate the payroll tax for firms that increase their payrolls by adding new employees or increase the wages of their current workers. It'll extend the 100% expensing provision into 2012 for capital purchases and make reforms to improve access to capital for entrepreneurs and small businesses. This type of support encourages innovation, entrepreneurship, and commercialization, and most importantly, leads the way to job creation. The United States must produce innovative products and technologies. We must educate and train our workers and students so that we may scale new technologies, and we must connect our exporters with buyers and markets worldwide. The administration's focus on innovation, education, and commercialization reflects market-driven competitive approaches that ensure that the United States is the best place to do business in, to do business with, and is the partner of choice that provides our innovative technologies, products, and services that enhance the global competitiveness of our trading partner countries and improve lives and livelihoods of consumers worldwide. With offices in Riyadh, Jeddah, and Tehran, our foreign commercial staff of 19 officers and trade specialists help U.S. companies connect with Saudi Arabian partners, and through our reverse trade missions and international buyer programs, connect Saudi buyers with potential American partners. Through these programs, our team supported over 1,000 U.S. companies to export to Saudi Arabia and reported over $880 million by way of facilitated exports in 2011 alone. Annually, our staff recruits 12 delegations that include several SME companies to IBB shows in the United States. Together, our teams in Saudi and the US also bring several trade missions of US businesses to Saudi Arabia each year. And I'm pleased to announce today that we will soon provide Saudi companies a new service, a reverse platinum key, that will work with buyers in Saudi Arabia to develop tailored matchmaking programs for their ongoing needs. Please contact Amir Kayani, who leads our service in Saudi Arabia and is in the hotel here today. Your goal, Saudi's goal, to create 3 million jobs within 10 years is daunting, and believe me, I know it. But by partnering with US companies, I also know that it can be done. Our companies provide much more than technologies, products, and services. They develop local people and competencies, entrepreneurs and distribution networks, and create long-term relationships. And this is what creates sustainable employment and lasting prosperity. I look forward to our continued collaboration with our partners to create a vibrant, robust, and resilient trade relationship to increase our competitiveness globally and create prosperity worldwide. Thank you, and I look forward to our discussions later.